I'm joined now by Mike Northwood from Paladon Systems, and we're going to talk about valves and the absolute importance of valves in this oil and gas industry. And here behind me we have the TVC positioner. Now tell me a little bit about how this works and how important it is.
Well, the problem is that in the industry today, that more and more people are tending to use electro-hydraulic control systems as opposed to pneumatic systems. And this is probably the first electro-hydraulic positioner with partial stroke testing on the market. And the reason for this is that many incidents that happen offshore is normally applicable to the failure of certain valves. Okay? So we developed this system such that periodically anybody can come along and test the valve doing a partial stroke, which in itself is recorded back to the DCS, and that will give information and diagnostics of the valve and how it's working. So if there are any problems, they'll pick the problems up early. And it's designed such that if they don't carry out these partial testings on a regular basis, then it could obviously shut down a platform.
But now it's a beautiful piece of work when you look at it, yeah, and when you look at all of this, and it's all very integrated here again, which is so important. So coming back to the safety issue here too, tell me again what you said, if anything goes wrong with a valve, it's all over.
Yes, what you can do is you've got a valve that's normally sitting in a certain position for some considerable time. Now, obviously, if it's an emergency shutdown valve, you want it to shut down when it's an emergency. Now, if you don't carry out periodical testing of that valve, you can never be certain that it's going to close. So this is the idea of having a situation where you can partially test, partially stroke a valve, take the diagnostics back to the DCS to explain what's happening with that valve and if there are any problems associated.
Now, is this new technology, tell me? I mean, what we've had in the past, how it's going?
It's new technology in terms of electro-hydraulics. It is available on pneumatic systems, but more and more people are going to electro-hydraulics, which gives us a bit of an advantage.
But now, that's absolutely super. Tell us now who's coming in to talk to you and who are your people that are coming in looking at this?
Well, we've had ADCO, we've had ZADCO. Well, I know we have Phillips Petroleum are very interested in this system, and many oil companies in the North Sea. But in this part of the world, most of the oil companies seem very interested.
Well, that's
Certainly
absolutely
ADCO.
wonderful. Yeah, that's wonderful to hear. And as I say, it's a piece of art. It's a beautiful piece of work. So we wish you the very best.
This is how we supply. Okay, it might not be as pretty, but this is how we supply it for the valve.
No. I think it's very attractive. So good luck. And of course, the key thing is the safety here. Super. Thank you so much for your time, Mike, from Paladon Systems.